You impressed with the resiliency of this club? I mean, you think you'll bounce back from a tough one the other night?
I would think so. This group has a lot of character, and it's a great game for us to see how we respond after not playing as well as we wanted to versus Charlotte. So, Dallas is playing extremely well, so it's a great challenge, and so I'm really looking forward to the game.
Their scoring is up, Coach. Dallas, sort of 5 games in a row. What do you see?
Their second unit plays a little faster, whether it's Mike James, Marion, Vince gets in there, they can get up and down a little bit more. They get to the free throw line. So I say those are the probably two combinations that is providing more scoring for them.
You've played against Nowitzki, coached against Nowitzki a long time in the East Bendsley. What is he now in his 13th year, the challenges that he presents?
He's still unbelievable. I'm not sure if we'll ever see someone like him again. Which is, it's I don't know if we ever see someone to his size and his skill package and to do the things that he can do. Might not ever happen again.
How important was he for the game, particularly for European guys who have height?
He showed there was a place. A guy who was extremely skilled, worked on his game, high level of competitiveness, and he showed that there was a place for that in the league, and it's something special. He's a special player. I know you can't think of anyone right now that you can compare his game to, and I'm not sure you will for many years to come.
Coach, you look at a guy like Daquan Jones, who at Miami was essentially a reserve, and now he's starting in an NBA lineup. What have you noticed about him and his transition from college to the pros?
It's just his want to get better. And basically, that's what it boils down to. That he hasn't accepted, everyone else's terms, whether or not he was going to, play 40 minutes at Miami or not make our team. And so he's put in the work, and he continues to learn and want to get better. And that's been a great approach for him.
How's Jameer feeling? Did he participate in shoot-around?
He did participate in shoot-around.
Do you anticipate maybe being able to go tonight?
He participated in shoot-around also.
Would he be a logical match for Dirk in all things being equal if he was healthy and happy and ready to go? Is that how you would, what's the best way to play against Dirk?
Can I put 7 guys on the floor? That's probably the best way. I'll take that. Do the best you can. What you got. We'll have more than a handful of guys who might have the chance to guard him.
In the game situation, it seems like you've gone to Aaron 3 or 4 times. Is that a kind of a fluid situation, or is there a certain guy you want the ball in his hands, or is it matchup, or how do you look at end-of-game situations?
It's a combination of things. For that game, a smaller guy, Ramon Sessions, was on Aaron, and so that situation was just me reading who was guarding who, what we needed. I thought it was an opportunity to get a quick 2. Aaron could get to the basket. So a lot of times it's matchups, what we need, time and score. Could be who's feeling it, who I think's feeling it.
After the Clipper game, JJ gave you credit because he was like the 3rd option on that play, but he gave you credit for drawing up multiple options at the end of the game. Is that what you normally try to this, or this on a situation like that?
Do I want to tell you if I draw up multiple options on a play?
Of course you do.
That is probably a characteristic of my draw-ups. Yes, I like to give guys options in case the first one is taken away.
Sure.
OJ tonight and Aaron Aflalo looks to be a logical matchup there. OJ is scoring basketball now, coach, in his first year in Dallas. The challenge he presents.
He's a scorer. He scored in Memphis. Now he's getting even more opportunities to do it. Got off to a great start for them. Man, he can shoot it. He can get to the rim. He can play pick and roll. He can play pin down game. All of the above.
Was the biggest challenge as you looked at the video? What was the biggest challenge defensively that you, after looking at the video, you mentioned pick and roll after the Charlotte game the other night? You analyzed what happened there.
What was our
Yeah,
defensive deficiencies?
Absolutely.
I think that everything boils down to keeping the ball in front of you. At the end of the day, whether it's pick and roll, whether it's a post up, whether it's a pin down, I get through and I still keep the ball in front of me. Whether it's isolation, Paul, you versus me, my ability to keep you in front of me is the primary responsibility on each and every play. And you have defense that responds when there is breakdown, but you want to limit breakdowns. It's really that simple. I keep the ball in front of me. I eliminate rotation. Now I'm playing as the aggressor and not as the guy who's responding to an attack.
Glenn's first game, he shot the ball really well. Last couple have been kind of rough. What can you do to get him going, or have you thought of ways to get him other shots? Or
That's just a matter of, he had time off.
Mm-hmm.
You would think playing with a lot of adrenaline the first game,
Yeah,
and
that makes sense.
you're back on the floor. Now the reality of it is, he missed more than a handful of games, and things changed a little bit offensively while he was out, and so getting his feel back and rhythm and where he's going to get the ball and how everyone else is incorporated. So just a matter of putting the pieces together so they all fit again.
Have you ever seen better looking legs than George Galante?
No, I didn't. George?
I have.
Thanks, Coach.